Are you sitting in a van in the middle of the forest with nothing to do? If you're a PC or console gamer and dream of traveling, have you ever wondered how you can game on the road just like this? I'm talking about even playing competitive AAA game titles on ultra settings on a 4K screen in a van online, whether you're camped in a city or in the middle of a forest. Let's get started.
We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car.
So I wanted to live with all the comforts of a house, but I didn't want to have to stay in just one location. So my solution, being a PC gamer, was sort of like a high-tech budget van life. I only spent about $3,000 converting this thing from an empty van into a fully gamer-friendly, livable home on wheels. Okay, so I have two laptops I use in my van for gaming. One is like a 7-year-old budget computer, and the other is my newer computer I got for my video editing that you're watching now on my YouTube. So the first one I got is an HP ProBook back when I was in the Navy in 2013. It has a dual-core i5 CPU with Intel HD graphics and 4 gigabytes of RAM. I mainly use this one to play games on lower settings. I only use this laptop because it uses a lot less power. My XPS 15 that you see behind me can run almost any game on ultra graphics. It has a quad-core i7 with Radeon graphics and 16 gigabytes of RAM. So this PC has a 4K screen. So yes, I game on a 4K screen in a van out in the forest. To give you an idea of the power difference between these two laptops, the other one uses about 6 amps while gaming, while this one uses about 11 amps. It's a good difference. Everything I say in this video also applies to consoles. That's Xbox and PlayStation. So the obvious first question, how do I power these computers in my van? So this entire van and all the devices in here are powered by nuclear fusion, which is the sun. I have solar panels. I have 230 amp hours of lead acid battery, 300 watts of solar on my roof, along with a MPPT solar charge controller, and I also use a 600 watt inverter to run the laptop. That's under $1,000 total for you to turn your van into a gaming station, minus the cost for the computers. So this setup allows me to game all day and well into the night, and that's while also running a 40-quart Dometic fridge at all times. So the issue for most people starts when it's cloudy the next day, because you will not be able to use the sun to charge your system. So that's why you connect your alternator up front to your RV battery in the back using a battery isolator. If you install a battery isolator system and drive for about 20 to 40 minutes, your battery will be close to full again. If you only have solar, you should just wait for another sunny day before you game again, because keeping lead acid drained for too long is bad for the battery. If you have a lithium battery though, you don't have to worry as much, because lithium batteries are the way to go for gaming in a van, but they also cost a lot more. Imagine if your teammate on Call of Duty said, "Damn, it's too cloudy. I can't play right now." Since our houses move, most people think we cannot get reliable internet in a van. For playing multiplayer online for pretty much any game, I recommend getting a portable 4G hotspot. I pay about $60 a month for Verizon 4G. You can definitely find cheaper alternatives that provide unlimited data at 4G speeds, but this has been a great connection for pretty much any multiplayer online game. It sometimes actually plays better than my gamer friends' Wi-Fi in their house. I've not tested streaming on Twitch yet, but I'm pretty sure it would work for those of you who want to do that. Now, if you do get a limited data plan, know that most modern titles use somewhere between 40 to 300 megabytes per hour. This is actually very little. Watching Netflix uses tons more data, about 1 to 3 gigs an hour. So a lot of you have mentioned in comments that this van would lose its stealth in, say, like a Walmart parking lot. Like if a guy walked past and I was playing my video games or listening to music with the speakers blaring. So I'm gonna blast some music inside and record the noise from the outside with all the doors closed for you guys. As you guys might know, this van has a full music studio built in. These are studio grade speakers and they do get quite loud. So this is a more normal volume right there. You really don't hear it right there, so. Ever get bugs flying all over your TV at night because they are attracted to the light of the screen? It's annoying, right? There is a simple solution. Put your ceiling fan on reverse so the wind is blowing outwards, and then take off the bug screen and turn off all the lights in the van and shine a phone light directly into the fan blades. Do this for about 10 seconds and the van will be completely mosquito, gnat, and moth free. They get sucked right out. It works. Also, if I'm gaming at night with my back doors open, I turn on my red mood light. I notice that the bugs aren't attracted to it as much. Another issue you guys should definitely be aware of, I used to leave my old computer sitting out on this desk right here, and now some of the keys don't work. And I'm not completely sure why, but I'm paranoid it might be either the road vibration or more likely the humidity of being outside. So I do not leave my computer out anymore. I always put my XPS 15 in this laptop case with silica gel packs inside to absorb any moisture, and then I zip it up and store it under my bed. I feel like the computer bag also absorbs most of the road vibration, especially because I lay it on top of my clothes down underneath my bed. If all of this stuff is still too much money for you, or if you've already done with your build and you just don't currently have enough power to run your PC or console games in your van, I have some cool alternatives. The first one is to simply buy a Nintendo Switch. I've tested one in my van already and it uses just a little bit more power than a phone charger. You could literally play it all night long, every night with no issues. At the last van life rally I went to, a friend of mine actually set up a projector screen on the side of his van and projected his Nintendo Switch at it. People played Mario Deluxe all night long with 4 players. My second alternative for you, just get a phone or a tablet and then download an N64 Game Boy emulator, and then just get one of these Bluetooth controllers for your phone. I have 2 very helpful videos you should check out after this one. So one is an electronics video showing you how to hook up literally everything from scratch. And the other is my personal van build from start to finish. I'll link them both down in the description. Check them out. Please consider subscribing to me and hit that bell icon below. And if you leave a comment, I will definitely see it and reply if you ask any questions.
Like, talking to you, camera.
Can you? Wait, yes, get this.
Just cover my face real quick.
Oh, you're back, mate. Just play with my balls. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, baby, don't stop. I'll be right back by the shower.
Okay, and my employers fire me.
What? What the hell?
It's a life-saving skill right there.
I mean, if I was ever in a bad situation with like some gang or something, I'm like, hey, wait, I gotta show you this. He's like, any last words? I do. I can blow smoke. Wow, maybe we should keep them. Maybe
Whistle.
Yeah. Did you get laid doing that?
Oh, this gringo is a freaking special one. We gotta keep him. This guy's full of cards. And this is gonna be tough. This is a tight area. Like, if I pull this off, like, it's gonna cost you $1 million here. All right.
You're gonna cut me with this one.
Whoa!
No. Oh, wait.